Hey, what's up? Trichosaurus here. Blizzard announced 4 card changes yesterday, and I will have a look at those cards and how they will affect Rogue and the overall metagame. And I will tell you what I think will be the strongest class and the strongest decks in the new meta. So I hope you will enjoy the video. So the first change I want to look at is the preparation change. The next spell you cast this turn costs 2 less, where it used to be 3. That impacts the spells Myra's Unstable Portal, Fan of Knives, Raiding Party, Sprint, and Walk the Plank the most, and some other expensive spells which currently see less plays in the metagame. Now preparation, Raiding Party, Advent Van Cleave, on turn 3 is out of the window. I think it's not broken anymore in the current metagame. So whether it will keep seeing play is a question for me. I still think it's a good card, but whether it's good enough to make it into a tier 1 deck is... It used to be like, okay, yeah, of course you play 2 preparations in each rogue deck, which contains a lot of spells, which was almost any rogue deck. But you might see some less spell heavy rogue decks in the future metagame. But in general, I really like the change. I do really like the card, but it's currently way too strong with the other things Rogue is able to do in the game. So the second card I want to look at is Raiding Party. Where it used to cost 3 mana, it will now cost 4 mana. 2 lines of plays really get impacted with these changes. First, the preparation Raiding Party Edwin on turn 3 play, which is currently out of the window. And the second one is playing Raiding Party without a combo while having Waggle Pick in hand on 3. While you play the Waggle Pick on 4 with the pirates you picked up. So I still think it's quite a good card. I just want to compare it to Arcane Intellect in the Mage class, which is a staple in every Mage deck. So 4 mana, draw 3 specific cards which synergize with each other and can consistently do the same things, or is still a good card. I still think you run 2 Raiding Parties in every deck. Well, maybe not every deck. Maybe some rogue lists won't run the Raiding Party or run a one-off, but I think it's still a good enough card to actually see play. So the third change we look at is the Evil Miscreant change, where it used to have 5 health, it will now have 4 health. It seems like a small impact change, but I can make some arguments why I think it actually is quite a big change. First of all, the Witchy's Lackey. Whenever the Evil Miscreant survives and you can play the Witchy's Lackey the turn after, it's quite impactful. But it's also impactful because a lot of classes can do 4 damage to a minion, but not 5. Examples are True Silver Champion, Shadow Bolt, a lot of rogue synergies like Waggle Pick or Eviscerate or Backstab SI, as well as Swipe, and it's usually a lot easier for Warrior to deal 4 damage with Shield Slam than 5 because of double armor up. So do I think this card will still see play? Yes, X. This card is still the first card you put in your deck, I think, as a rogue player. I actually think it will become more important in the rogue class because of preparation and Raiding Party nerf, which is quite strange for a card to get nerfed. I think Hearthstone Talk Waggle will be auto-include now, where it used to be like, yeah, you can play it and it improves the matchup against Warrior, but not necessarily against other classes. Well, I now think this Lackey synergy package is really important in the deck. The fourth and last card that got changed is the Archivist Elysiana. From costing 8 mana and being able to be played with Baleful Banker and Yuffie Brewmaster on one turn. It now costs 9 mana. I still think Control Warrior and maybe a Control Shaman and other control decks will run this card because of its amazing ability to win the fatigue game in mirror matches, but I don't think you run the synergy package. So in tournaments I hope to play tournaments that take around 12 hours instead of 18. So yeah, quite happy with this change. I expect the metagame to shift quite drastically. Rogue used to be the #1 deck in the game, and every deck was or Rogue or you try to beat Rogue. I think we have nothing, well, the power level of decks that did well while Rogue was there but weren't good against Rogue. Like, for example, the Conjurer's Calling Mage with the Dragon package. I think that deck will be really strong after this expansion. It did amazing against Warriors as well, and I think Control Warrior will still be a really good deck. I expect the Mech decks to do really well, especially Mech Hunter, as it has good win rates against Khadgar Dragon Mage and against the Control Warrior. Currently we see a lot of spell heavy Khadgar mages or Conjurer mages, or I personally like to call them Miracle Mages. So it will be interesting to see how they will be countered the best. I think the Miracle Mage was the best version of Mage because Rogue was so strong. I don't think it will still be the strongest Mage version after this patch. I expect Shaman to do really well as Token Druid, Mech Paladin, and maybe Warlock actually sees play. I don't think Sue will be, I'm actually quite certain Sue will be really bad after this patch because it had actually a decent win rate against Rogue. But Headlock or some other version of a greedy Warlock deck might see some play. I think Priest will see even less play. Nami Rogue was basically good because it did well against Rogue. So that's about it. I think Rogue will still be a good class, good deck. I don't think that deck will see that many chances besides maybe Torgwaggle and Chef Nami seeing a lot more play, but that's difficult to see. I think the metagame will be a bit more oriented on mid-range decks like Hunter and Mage instead of the aggressive Rogue and the defensive Warrior. Thank you for watching. I would like to know what you think will be the top 3 decks in the next meta game. I will post mine in the comments as well. If you have any questions or feedback for me or just want to have a chat with me, you can drop them in the comment section below or hit me up on Twitch sometime, and I'll see you on the next video. So thank you for watching and have a good day.